So we have the Empress, the Five of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so let's see what we can get here. We're going to do one more big shuffle, and then we'll go in. Okay. This is more about the assertive energy guidance present here. Okay. Is there anything more here? Yes, okay. Tower. Potent, okay. All right. Okay. So you are dumping out any offers of love, of emotion, of intuition that are actually false. You're not giving to it with this Ace of Cups in the reverse. And you have the Hanged Man here. Watching, observing. He sees your light. This light. You're involving this Hanged Man now. Interesting. So you have an inheritance, an assertive inheritance that is just, it's been waiting for you to reach up for it. Now we have the King of Swords inverted and the Knight of Swords upright. Ooh. This is telling me that there is a truth that you have discovered because the sword is upright. And it has destroyed some aspect of the ego that was unhealed, unintegrated. It has shattered an illusion. I'm getting that this was an oppression, that this was something that was projected. It was distractions. What I'm getting is black magic. Now, the way that I have come to be acquainted with the concept of black magic, it can be just really all out. I don't even want to know. But it can be as simple as, say, you are Buddhist. Maybe you choose to be Buddhist. But you have a friend or a family member that wants you to be Christian. And it's not saying you can't be both. But for whatever reason, this is not something that you have chosen or that you desire, right? So when they pray for you to find Jesus, they're actually violating your free will. Prayers are a form of magic. It's intention. They're all just labels for different interpretations of the same thing. Now, Jesus is really love. And Buddhism has a lot of love in it. A lot of love. So respect for every path. For every path. I'll actually read something here. There is something for everyone in this magnificent environment of wide diversity where we, as a people, can continue to take thought beyond that which has been before. I bless and appreciate every religion. Accept who you are in this moment, but acknowledge who you want to become. In this individual thought they knew, but realized they didn't. And now they're charging into battle because they're going to put a sword in this. Notice how the sword here is white. Truth. And they're like, this is false, and I am not cool with that. We are changing that. We are putting the sword to that. We are bringing balance. This light coming through, pouring out the false offer. That's what this is. This is the karmic false offer, the illusion. You are throwing out that toxin. Light, light, light. This individual is this King of Swords. They now see that truth. And because of that, the Tower is coming. Change is coming. And that makes sense with this reading so far, with the Death card and change. But the thing that is really poignant to this, and I did do a reading like a long time ago, they used a similar image to this, of how you climb, climb, climb out of survival mode. And you get into thriving. You're not just victim to survival, you moved up to thriving. And with this Tower, there's shocks and truths coming that is tearing down what was old, that no longer served everyone, but only served few. And this is across many different barriers. I'm not just talking the high view of the planet at large, of the experience of humanity and how that impacts our environment, how it impacts Gaia, how it impacts our relationship with our own inner Trinity, really. It comes down to like school systems and work environments and family dynamics. One person having an opinion does not trump everybody else just because they're passionate about it. It is an opinion that should be valued and heard, but it is that. It is opinion. It is not something that is supposed to oppress. And that is what's being changed. One person's opinion, one person's stance is not going to be something that we all have to suffer under. No matter what environment we're in, there is change coming to this. There's a feeling that the collective is just very frustrated with this on a very large view. But it comes down to your most intimate, closest relationships. What opinions do you have about archetypes, structures? Like, what are your pet peeves about certain things that you maybe now get to challenge and go, well, maybe I just don't understand their perspective. And if I understand their perspective, I'm better informed. And when I'm better informed, I can make a more balanced decision that is better for me and thus everybody around me. It's kind of like making an assumption and getting totally pissed off and going off, only to realize you didn't know everything. And if you had maybe waited 5 minutes and let the person come back to you with, like, I don't know, a report or something at work, your stress level would never have reached what it had because you would have seen that everything was actually balancing itself. Like a system that repairs itself. Now, for the assertive deck, at the top we have you going down, 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 down into your subconscious, learning about your inner child, parenting your inner child, being that parent that you longed for, holding yourself in those moments when you were scared, and knowing that at times, yeah, you get triggered now, and you know that feeling. It's familiar because you felt it when you were a kid. This is you going, you know what? I got this, to that inner child in you, and allowing that emotion to not rule you. You are in complete control of yourself when it comes to your thoughts and your emotions. Yes, there may be some finer details that are still needing to kind of manifest, because you're manifesting them in to be triggered. Being triggered is a good thing. It is a good thing because it is an opportunity for you to free yourself from being controlled by it. If you are triggered by something, it's an opportunity to thoroughly look at it, understand it, give compassion and love to yourself and those around you that it may involve. So the next time that trigger happens, you're not triggered. You're not going off the deep end and harming yourself, because every time you get that angry and that upset, you're manifesting more of that, being angry and upset. And the neural pathways with neuroplasticity, every time you do that, you are positively and or strengthening that thought process. Repetitive, repetitive, repetitive. And every 7 years, we're a completely new being. Every cell has been replaced at some point in that 7 years. And who do you want to be in 7 years? Who do you want to be tomorrow? That aspect that I read here, accepting who you are in this moment. That means everything that you love and everything that you don't, and everything that you would like to change and alter, and everything that you're excited about that you're currently experiencing, all of it. This is the state of me. And, I can't reject it because it is what it is. So I'm going to accept it. And once you accept it, then you can start working with it. Then you can start changing it. And this collective knows that. This collective knows that. And some individuals tuning into this, they're hearing this wisdom for the first time. And I am so excited for you. Because on the other side of being triggered by things is someone trying to trigger you and you going, yeah, and this is a you issue, buddy. It's not a me issue. I am not responsible. In other words, like as someone who is empathic, I am not responsible for your decisions. You are. And when you're triggered, it's an opportunity to heal. And you can own that. Move into it. Feel it. Understand it. Hear yourself fully. So that the next time that trigger occurs, it's one less detail that needs to be worked out for you to be in complete control of how your thoughts and your emotions influence your actions. What you give to assertively. That is why this card is so powerful. Because when you are in complete control of what influences your thoughts and emotions, how you interpret what triggers you, how you've healed, etc., all the way down in, once you've mastered this, you're able to act from a place, assertively act from a space of knowing exactly what you want, knowing exactly how you feel, and it's not being influenced by anybody else's interest. You're not being manipulated by your sister or your brother or your bestie. It's what you want, not what they want for you to benefit them. It's what you want for you. Knowing that your joy is the best gift you could give others that you care for. Because you're giving them your best self. Wow. That was a very potent message that just got channeled through there for you guys. This is passionate. Now, underneath the moon, which the moon triggered that, we have the Eight of Swords. Now, if it were in the upright, I'd say you are still tied in. You're still bound. You're still in these illusions, and you're still in these karmic connections that are restricting you, that are stopping you from being free, that are creating with your energy, not you creating what you will. They are creating what they will with your energy. That's upright. This came out inverted. You're free. You have freed yourself. And if anything, with this King of Swords here, that truth They realized that they were bound. They realized that they were not actually truly free, that their energy was being used to harm themselves, or you were harming yourself because you didn't see how those ties were keeping you from being able to create. Thus, you're very aware of where you begin and others begin. You're very aware of the difference. Now, I did say I would pull some angel cards because Cloud 9 came through. So I'm going to grab at least one archangel, if not a couple, and then do some angel healing cards. All right, what does the archangels want us to know here with this Cloud 9 synchronicity that came through? So this deck that's possibly a little too big for my hands, so let's see here. Ooh, clairaudience. Pay attention to the things that you hear. It's going to be a message that comes through that is guided, is synchronicity. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. It may be like a memory, maybe a song, something that jogs your memory of a time that's associated with a person or an emotion. I'm getting like comfort food. So it's like comfort hearing, comfort music, comfort statements, phrases. Archangel Zadkiel. Okay, I'm getting one more. It's not lost on me that he's got that giant star above his head. Comfort, yep. So that's a synchronicity with the comfort food. Comfort sound. Also the wreath, like the crown. This is like your universal chakra. Also, number synchronicity, 1010. Comfort here is Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. We'll do one final one here. Okay. And then beloved one. So this is for those tuning in that this definitely, you have someone outside of you that is definitely on your mind. I mean, yes, it's definitely happening inside of you, but it's also happening outside of you in the physical with another individual. This is beloved one, Archangel Shamiel. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. And notice that wreath. It's like in the above, you have fully connected. You've broken that fourth wall. And now you have the wreath. You wear this wreath. You wear this crown. Your heart is healing and there is assistance in your soulmate relationships. Such beautiful messages, guys. All right. And this is the Angel Healing Angel Oracle. Okay, that one hopped. Okay, that one's going to need a card. So, playfulness. I pretty much had to cover them completely because they're little baby cherubs. There's just 3 of them there. So, Trinity. So, the masculine, the feminine, and the divine aspect, the soul, the immortal aspect, the Akash, that mystical aspect, yeah? Playfulness, have fun in this space. Okay. Balance. Notice the alignment of the 2 circles within this larger third. This is giving me like cell, like function, mitochondria, balancing of your energy. Comfort food, but healthy. Something that will fuel you. Like good proteins, good Interesting. Mitochondrial DNA. Upgrade. Wow, that was pure channel there. And dreams. Dreams. And it's not coincidence that this is landing on the beloved one with Archangel Shamiel. You may be processing some of this healing, some of this communication in your dreams, or they may be receiving this. So good quality sleep hygiene so that you can be more present, maybe able to lucid dream. Okay, so we have body care at the top, self-acceptance at the bottom. So the healing is to access fully the power that you have, the final details, the full power, because we have, yeah, I'll just do that. This is transformation in this angelic deck. It's taking all that ick and transmuting it, blowing it out, moving it out, all that smoke, and making it clear. Those final details are in loving yourself and embracing what it is to be an abundant you that's not being oppressed, that's able to alchemize anything that comes your way. Discovering who you are fully empowered. You are surrounded by so many beings that are so excited for you to be experiencing this. Totem. Notice that's a thunderbird. I was going to say eagle, but it's not. It's a thunderbird. Might be worthwhile looking into the lore of the thunderbird. Some of you, this is legitimately, you're being claimed by the thunderbird. I'm hearing prophesied. Wow. Thank you so much for co-creating this amazing reading with me. I am so humbled to be the channel through which this comes through, because I know that you guys are experiencing this, and I know that those in the collective, I mean, I resonate with quite a bit of this too. So I've lived some of this, and I'm looking forward to living some of this. So we are connected in this. We are collective in this, and I am thrilled to be co-creating this with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, for just being you, for taking the chance on life, for diving deep and uncovering falsities, for just being you. Thank you very much. Thank you. The divine within me, the love within me, honors the divine, the love within you. Namaste.